I can say is get her done and buy a Flex.
All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tool Squatch. We're down here in, tool heaven. That's what, Captain Dick calls it, tool heaven. It's like a kid in a candy store. And I got a confession I want to make. A few months ago, I told a bunch of people that flex nailers were junk, that they were absolute garbage. And the reason why I came up with that opinion is because I bought a Cobalt 18 gauge brad nailer. And I used it. That was probably one of the worst brad nailers I ever owned. It misfired a bunch. It didn't set the nail. No matter how much you finagled with it, it just wasn't a good nailer, okay? And when you put that Cobalt nailer up against the Flex 18 gauge brad nailer, they looked damn near identical to me, okay? They looked identical. The only difference was Flex was gray and said Flex, and Cobalt's was blue and said Cobalt, okay? I was wrong. I was so wrong. And that Chevron makes both of those companies' tools. So I'm like, well, if Chevron makes both of them, damn, these things are the same thing. They're just, I'm not going to bother spending $300-400 on a Flex nailer if it's going to be Cobalt quality, okay? That was my bad. But with this whole fire sale going on at Lowe's the last month or so, I said, let's give them a try, blah, 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 right? Well, I got the Big Bamba Jamma here, the 30-degree framing nailer. Been messing with this. Talk about raw power. It's just got so much power. My Milwaukee pin nailer's been jamming up on me a lot. Let's try the Flex pin nailer. Both of those went pretty well, and I'm like, oh, look, they got a narrow crown stapler for $49. Even though I got the Bosch, let's try that one out. And I gotta tell you, the three nailers you see here in front of you are awesome. So if anybody didn't buy a Flex nailer because of me back then, I'm sorry. I honestly thought that they were the same tool as Cobalt, just given all the information that I had. And let's be honest, I wasn't willing to spend $400 on one if it was going to be Cobalt quality. But man, when these were discounted down to $49.99, I said, well, let's give them a try. So here we are. I'm eating some crow. I was wrong about the Flex nailers. They are phenomenal. How great? Let's compare them to a couple other nailers, shall we? The 18 gauge narrow crown stapler. As you can tell, all very consistent. No misfires or anything. I tell you, this thing is lightweight. It's compact. It's just, this may be the best narrow crown stapler. Let's compare the 18 gauge narrow crown stapler to Bosch. Now, I like this nailer. It's smooth. It's a good tool. But one thing it's not is compact. It is huge. It is so huge. This weighs at least another pound heavier than the Flex. I like the way the Flex fires a little bit better. I do. I really, really, really do. Just another example of how dead wrong I was. But you want to know what? At least I can admit it to you guys. There's tons of channels out there that would never make another video saying that they were wrong. Well, I was wrong. I prefer these Flex nailers almost over all the other nailers. Let's face it. You got DeWalt. Their nailers are the worst in the industry. DeWalt's got to fix their nailers. They're that bad. You got Milwaukee. They got really good nailers, Milwaukee. But for the price I paid for this Flex, I got to say this Flex is better. I like the Flex better than the Bosch. I mean, who's left? Metabo HPT? Well, let's give Metabo HPT a look real quick. A lot of people put Metabo HP nailers at the top of the list, or the top of the list, number one. I haven't used this that much. Jamie True sent this to me, and Apache Helicopter sent this to me. I've used it a few times, yes, but I just haven't used enough because these were meant for a project once we move. But I will say, just using these sparingly, I will say, I do like the big rafter hook on the Metabo. I do like that. Now, Flex has got a rafter hook too, but it's nowhere near as big, okay? But just in sheer size alone, look at that. Look at how big that is. So, even though Flex has 24-volt tools, they're coming in at a more compact spot than these other nailers. They just are. And they got a shit ton of power, guys. I'm gonna show you just how much power they got, okay? I'm just showing you different angles of how much bigger they are, okay? I will say this Flex one, I think fires a little bit better. But hold on one second. We're gonna get into firing these real quick, okay? Let's give the 30-degree framing nailer a try here. See that, every one of them sunk. More than enough power here, guys. 23 gauge pin nailer. Had to make sure there was some in there. As you can tell, they are all consistent. None of them are sticking up. None of them misfired. Smooth as silk right here. This one is a little bit bigger. I don't even have the Milwaukee to show you to compare it because I sold it because I love this thing so much. Well, as you can see, I was dead ass wrong saying that these nailers were a joke. They're not a joke. They're probably some of the best nailers in the game today. I admit when I'm wrong. If you guys were on the fence about ever buying one of these, please don't. Please go out and get one. If you can somehow still find one at Lowe's on the clearance rack or the back aisle, I 110% recommend you do it. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm making it right now. That's the important thing, right? All right, guys. Bomb-ass nailers. I love them. They're freaking phenomenal. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are almost at 10K. We're past 9,500 subs. Less than 500 subs away from 10K, and we will be doing our massive giveaway. So get subscribed. Get your family members to subscribe, like, and even become a member of the channel for 99 cents because it'll give you a lot more chances to win our great toolkits that we will be raffling off once we hit 10K.